In this video, I'm going to walk you through replacing the circuit board that is on the inside of your extruder housing on your Robo E4 Pro. To do so, you'll need wire cutters, your Allen wrenches, a few small indicators for identifying which wire is which, and a pair of needle nose pliers. Once you have that, you're ready to get started. Make sure you have unloaded your filament and powered off your 3D printer. Next, use the Allen wrench to loosen the 2 screws on the right side of your extruder housing and the 1 screw on the left-hand side. Once they're loose, you should be able to pull the extruder housing forward and out of the machine. After that, take your wire clippers and snip very carefully the zip ties securing the wires. Be careful not to cut the wires themselves. Now before you move on, you're going to want to label each of these wires because we're going to be unplugging them from the main circuit board in order to trade out the circuit board itself. You don't need to label the wires that are unique, but for all of these ones that just have a simple red and black wire, you want to make sure you put them back in the same place. Once you've labeled all of the different wires, take a photo with your phone so you can refer back to it to see exactly where each color lined up. Once you've done that, you're ready to start removing each of the cables. Start with the ribbon cable on the back. It has 2 little pieces on the sides that you can sort of push in and then wiggle the machine or the cable back to release. For the other ones, you'll probably want to use the needle nose pliers to carefully remove the plastic, but make sure you don't grab the wire itself as you remove each of these other wires. Once all of the wires have been undone, look for the 2 screws at the back of the circuit board. Completely remove those using the Allen wrench. You can then slide the entire circuit board out of the way, line back up the new circuit board, and secure in place using the screws. Be careful not to over-tighten. Once installed, reinsert each of the wires according to the photo you took, making sure that everything lines back up exactly in the same location it was removed from. Double check each of your wires before removing the color-coded indicators and powering your printer back on. Once you've removed all of your indicators, align all of the wires back up so that they roughly sit in each of the slots. Now, if you happen to have any small zip ties, it can be helpful to re-secure them just so that they stay out of the way. If using zip ties, make sure you rotate the large piece around to the side so that the extruder housing cover fits back on nicely, and then cut off the excess part of the zip tie. If you don't happen to have any small zip ties, that's fine. Simply try to tuck the wires as much down as you can and be careful of where they are located when you go to replace the extruder housing cover. You just want to make sure you don't kink or squish any of the wires when you are sliding this back into position. Once you've got it back in place, tighten the screw on the left and the 2 on the right. When you're done with that, you are ready to turn your printer back on and start using it again. Thanks so much for watching and have a wonderful day.